Boston Women's Health Officer, and we're gathering together, and I truly appreciate everyone coming out in this really horrible weather or monsoon-like conditions. But I think what we're talking about today is really, really important. We're talking about safe sleep and how to ensure that we're putting our babies in the safest sleep environment to prevent sudden infant death syndrome. I want to thank key partners who made this happen. Patty Thompson from the Howard County Ladies Auxiliary, who is donating funding that's going to provide gift cards to the parents who return their baby bumpers. I want to thank Terry Taylor from Fire and Rescue and Safe Kids for helping coordinate this. The Howard County Fatality Review Team who comes together on a frequent basis to discuss these tough issues, trying to make changes to prevent further infant and child deaths in Howard County. DHMH, who is represented by Lisa Marazzo and Michelle Spencer, who came out, and I lost everybody. There they are. Thank you for coming. And I have to acknowledge Colleen Nestor and Lisa D. Hernandez from the Howard County Health Department, who this event would not have happened. So thank you very much. What we're here today specifically to talk about, I have too many notes here, is about a year ago, Maryland banned the sale of baby bumpers, which I'll demonstrate a little bit later. And I'm a mom, and many years ago we had a cute baby bumper in our crib too that coordinated with the comforter and the pillow. And what we've learned in that period of time, that these things really are not necessary for safe sleep, that babies don't hurt themselves when they're sleeping without their pillows and their matching comforters and baby bumpers, and in fact, they're dangerous to the babies, and babies can suffocate and do suffocate. So Dr. Josh Sharfstein, our Secretary of Health, helped ban the sale of these bumpers in Maryland. And today, what we're trying to do is have the parents and the grandparents who have saved mostly these beautiful baby bumpers for sentimental reasons or for others to turn them in, and we'll give a $20 gift card where they can go and buy something that's safe or appropriate for their child. We work in conjunction with the State Child Fatality Review Team, and I want to introduce Rich Lichtenstein, who is the chair of the Maryland State Child Fatality Review Team. He's also professor of pediatrics at University of Maryland and chair of the Committee on Injury, Violence, and Poison Prevention for the Maryland Academy of Pediatrics. And he's kind enough to come out today too and say a few words.
So I'm also a clinician. I work in the emergency room, so in addition to taking on this title of chair of the State Child Fatality Review Team, I've had the unfortunate personal experience of seeing children that have died of crib death or SIDS. And some of these things are preventable. And although they're pretty and we love our babies to be surrounded by pretty things, nothing could be prettier than just seeing a healthy baby. So the role of the Child State Fatality Review Team is really to understand the circumstances around deaths and to recommend strategies to prevent future child deaths. And so although this may not seem like a gun, a loaded gun, like what you see in the gun buyback, to me it's just as important. It's the beginning of life. It's something that's preventable. It really serves no purpose in the sense that it doesn't prevent disease of themselves compared to the harm of infants that can get wedged, or so the fact that they can't breathe or that they suffocate, and all occur based upon a completely unnecessary device. So this is why Dr. Sharfstein wanted the issue to be investigated. For 18 months, people like myself went through the literature, saw that the benefits of these bumpers were minimal, that there were really none.
6 at window 4.
Where babies like to get caught between the strings and get strangled that way. They can get drenched against the bumper themselves and basically not breathe. And then they could get wedged also between the actual crib and the bumper. So no good could happen from it. So I think, it was a foresight to actually take it a step further, and after this careful and deliberate review, to ban them and to create legislation so that you can't get these things anymore. And this is all part of, our fight, to keep babies alive and in our goal for safe stealing. So no bumpers, no stuffed animals, alone on your back in your
Now
crib.
serving
It's going to be the best way to have
207
our babies
at
protected
window
for
3.
the long lives that we want them to have. So it's really, I'm honored that the Howard County Fatality Review Team and everybody here had this phenomenal idea of coming up with this idea of just getting them out of
Now
circulation.
serving 109 at window 1.
So happy to support any way that we can, and love to see everybody turn these things in.
Thank you. Thanks, Rich. Just a reminder that this is, as Rich mentioned, unfortunately, from his job, he's treated babies who were affected by this. Howard County is not insulated from this. In fact, in the past 18 months, our team, our Child Fatality Review Team, has reviewed 3 cases related to sleeping. We wish we could get to a point where we're reviewing any deaths, but that's why we're here today, because this is very real. So I'm just going to do my best to describe and go through it. So as Rich mentioned, baby should be alone. So we're symbolically play our baby
Now
bumpers.
serving 614 at window
Baby should all,
12.
that's one in. The baby should always be placed on the back, and the baby should be placed in a crib. And a pack and play is equally good as a larger crib, which is equally good as another device, which is basically with 4 walls and no soft padding. But that's the ABCs of safe sleep. Just so people will know, so please tell your neighbors, or I don't know, look in your garages from May 1 to May 7. Families can bring their baby bumpers into our reception area. There will be a table set up like this with someone standing there by it. And when you turn in your baby bumper, you'll get a $20 gift card. There's one per family, and details will be going about the time. So please tell everyone about that, and thank you for promoting a safe sleep environment for all our children. Did I miss anything?
Nope.